dodge to the left. And then, like I said, he's teleport happy, fuck you. And like I said, I go for like one hit, unless on attacks like that where I think I can get two. It was pretty close there. If I hadn't had stamina left, which with these things you do lose a good bit of stamina. You do use the green blossom to help, but hey, you lose a pretty good amount of stamina. This attack, you can actually get around. This is one where you can hit like 3 times, and when you get to the bottom of his health, will stagger like that if you've been hitting pretty, readily. Really, the strat for this, I hate to say it, I'm not kidding, is literally just spam rolls until it's over, because you don't want to be hitting him while that magic's coming at you. Be very wary of this. If you get too close to him while he's doing that, he will follow up with a hit. Just be wary of that. If you're further away, Lothric follows up with a magic, but yeah, he follows up with a hit if you get close like that. So, first phase you can take advantage, but in this one you can't. So, as I said, I thought this fight was pretty good. Fucking hot dip! It is a no-hit fucking Princess, which I believe that's the first time I've ever done that. In any speedrun. In any speedrun, or in any fight. So I was pretty proud of that fight. I really wish it had been on stream, because we could have seen it, because I'm pretty sure stream chat would have fucking exploded, because stream knows how much I sucked dick at that fight. But hey, you know what? Sometimes we improve, guys, and I did well there. So I want to see in the comments, Dmod makes the princess his bitch. Please post that in the comments. Dmod makes the princess his bitch. I want to see it. I want to see it. You believe me? Thank you. Anyway, go to the Demon Ruins bonfire after I'm done stroking my ego once again. And we're gonna go kill the Demon King. Now, I have in my notes to use Pale Pine Resin here, but I need to test this. This is something I haven't actually tested. I want to say that lightning actually does more damage, so I just fuck it and use lightning here, which means you don't even need the Pale Pine Resin, so I equip the Human Pine. So we're gonna go up to him here, and yeah, it's really just a matter of hitting him with L1. 4 L1s make him go second phase. Get behind that booty, smack it a little bit. It takes 11 L1s to finish this fight, so it's pretty ideal to wait until you have all your stamina back, but yeah, it's a pretty easy fight. You don't want him to summon meteors, but it's whatever. That's why he's LOL really in my splits. Like, you just face him so late in the game that he's just a trivial fight. He can do a lot of damage and he's dangerous in mid-game, but in end-game he's just kind of pushed over. Anywho, now we're gonna go to Champion Gundyr, which I want to say I've changed the strat. I don't know if I used the updated strat here, because I learned a new strat for Gundyr that's a bit easier, but I'm gonna go off the one that I think I do in this run, which is slower. But I can tell you afterwards the one that's in my notes. I don't know if you see it. Basically what we're gonna do for Gundyr is we're gonna parry him quite a bit. And we wanna, I found a way to kill him without ever taking a hit, basically, which is the ideal, because in this fight, in the second phase, he can use a lot of unparryable attacks, and he's very dangerous. Make sure that you kind of run on that ridge right there so you don't take any damage from that fall. And yeah, Gundyr can be a little dangerous here, so excuse me. Want to be safe. I switched to the parry shield at some point. We're gonna run forward, two-hand the weapon, switch to, or yeah, two-hand it, and then use Gold Pine Resin. So we're gonna go up and we're gonna do 3 L1s. Then we're gonna switch to our shield. So 3 L1s and then triangle to switch. Get ready for the parry. Boom. I should use 1 L1 and an R1. Yeah, that's gonna make him not go second phase. So the reason I do that is because then we can parry him one more time, then get 3 L1s, then roll back so you don't get hit by the roar, parry again, and then 4 R1s finish. In this case, 3. It can be a little random with the damage at times, but that's a no-hit Gundyr. That's a pretty comfortable strat. That's not the one I have in the notes. The one that I have in the notes now, you use 3 L1s in the beginning, you parry him, and then use 2 L1s. The reason I didn't do that in my original strat is because that makes him go phase 2 immediately. What I didn't know is after you do the 2 L1s, you do the 3 L1s, parry, and the 2 L1s. That actually, got us to shards. You just sell the soul. I'm basically leveling up for Nameless King. That's all I'm doing here. Sell the souls, level up to 31 and 24. But yeah, there you go. So for the other Gundyr strat, you'll see it in the notes. It's 3 L1s, he parries, 2 L1s, that makes him go second phase, and then afterwards, after you parry the charge that he always gives you, you hit him 3 times, wait for your stamina to come back enough that you have enough to hit 3 times with L1 again. The first L1 will stagger him, and then the second 2 kill. So, If you want to see that, you can go watch my VOD from when I post this. That'll be 2 days ago, and I do that strat in the VOD, but it is in the notes, and you can practice it for yourself. Again, I recommend making practice flips. But to reiterate, when you go to Firelink, Salva Souls, level to 31-24. The reason you level 24 Endurance is that gives you enough that you can do, you'll be able to do 5 hits with the now what you want to do here is run until he hits the ground, basically, and then Lightning Resin, because it'll bait this attack most of the time, and it's pretty easy to punish, I say as I miss. But you can get 3 L1s, maybe 4 if you're lucky, if you angle it right there. Anyway, I just kind of, if he ever backs up like that, you know he's going to do a 180 jump. So then I got unlucky, and I was like, fuck you, because this isn't a hard attack to dodge. This is just time waste. There's nothing you can do about it. You have to run away. So yeah, fuck you. This attack is also shitty because it's hard to iframe through. But if you move back further toward his neck, it's pretty safe. This is a pretty bad King of Storms fight, but I believe I'm gonna. I guess I don't stagger him, but yeah, you can kind of hit when that second hit comes through, and then yeah, just kill that bitch, and then use Human Pine Resin. This is what we grabbed it for. It works very well against Nameless, as you'll see. I think I have a decent Nameless fight here. The key with Nameless, I know a lot of people think he's really hard, and he's not easy, but the key with Nameless is not being greedy. You just go for 1, maybe 2 hits if you think you can get it in, and then get ready to dodge. The thing with Nameless too is make sure that you're dodging when the hit is coming down, not when the animation starts, because you will not dodge it. Eventually he does this, he'll slam the ground, you just walk around his back. Keep hitting L1 and you'll stagger the shit out of him. Keep hitting L1 and exhaust your stamina bar. Parry that man, knock him to the ground. You should get enough stamina back, and then 3 L1s should finish him from where he is now. So, pretty textbook, pretty good fight. I got really, sometimes he has really aggressive RNG. You can't get as soon as I got there, but that was a pretty solid second phase. The first phase wasn't great, but pretty solid second phase. The first phase is really just going to be hitting the King of Storms in the head. All it is, just keep baiting certain attacks and hit him in the head. And then you can stagger him, which can end the fight really fast. Anywho, we're going to go straight to the Rope Bridge Cave, and now we're going to face the Bork Tender, as I call him in the splits, or Champion of the Grave Tender. Essentially, to get down to it, we're going to have to do the lovely, lovely fall skip quit outs that I'm sure you've been practicing, because you're super good at quitting out now, because I told you to practice it, and by this time you already graded it. I believe in you. Not being sarcastic, I'm being sassy, but I do. You can do this. I really did create this route because I think anyone will be able to run this route effectively. So you're going to want to run over here between those 2 rocks, take the jump, and then put out into the ground, and you'll land on the platform right. But I do mean it. I really do believe in you guys. I genuinely think anybody can run this route. I don't think you're going to be able to do it on your first try, most of them anyway, because some of the stuff's difficult to do. It takes getting used to run past enemies, fall out, quitting out properly, all that stuff. But I really think this route is one that takes little practice compared to the meta route, which requires a lot of complicated skips. And doesn't grab as much Estus. Like, I think that route ends with, like, I think, like 9 Estus plus 2, which, like I said, the +5 is really what makes the difference. Anyway, use move again and drop down. Yeah, I feel it's pretty self-explanatory at this point. And then we're gonna move on. If you didn't heal before, you probably will need to heal here, because taking those drops instead of taking that ladder up above causes you to lose some health. Make sure you're full health so you have your Lloyd Sword Ring. And then we're gonna go wield the swords. And I don't use resin until the wolves are dead, because I try to keep for as long as I can in the fight. This is one of the few fights that's actually harder than it was in the Onrys route. Just 2 R1s will take care of the wolves. They're pretty easy to kill. Just a matter of, like, waiting until they stop running all over the place. This guy can be a fucking troll, though. I really fucking hate this guy. He's like to stand behind a shield. I try to bait better attacks like him rushing at you and stuff, because this dude just turtles. Like, this should be the fucking turtle. This guy just stands behind his fucking shield all the time. I don't know how I managed to stop him from attacking there, but the main problem is, at half health, he will call the wolf. And you don't want him to be alive when the wolf is alive, because that can be troublesome. Fortunately, I managed to kill him before the wolf comes. I healed a full, so I'm ready to use Lloyd. I really suck at dodging that attack, and That hitbox triggers me. I don't like that hitbox. It's the same one that the fucking crocodiles have. I tried to heal to full there, but it didn't get quite enough. Really, the wolf isn't very hard. The annoying thing about the wolf is he'll give you a lot of attacks when he runs away. He didn't give it much to me here, but really this is where you get to take advantage. I stagger him there, but just note that after he buffs, which is a nice time to get attacks in, he always uses a little frost breath attack that's really, really easy to punish because you just basically stand next to his head. But yeah, that was a pretty clean fight. That's about as good of a fight as you can get. You know, minus taking hits and stuff. But I didn't think that anyway, after this, I sell Nameless King of Souls at Firelink, and then I level to 35. Maybe I think it's possible to get 34 here with the right RNG. Maybe if some enemies die. You're like 3,000 short there. If enemies die throughout the run due to something, you might have enough there. But either way, 35, 36, potato, potato. At this point, it's all bit bigger, so. Give some of that shit. And now we're gonna do the last fight for the DLC, which is definitely, as I'm sure many of you would agree, one of the harder fights in the game. Of course, before we do so, we gotta go down and pull the lever. And we're just gonna jump down and pull the lever and then use a Homer Bone to go back to Bonfire Life, which can be a little annoying because those mosquitoes can bump you out of it. It's not so bad. You do lose a lot of health though. You can cast Spook if it makes you feel safer. It's just, you know, it's just the 3 seconds it takes to cast Spook that you'll lose. And then that way you get hit, you don't feel as, you know, dangerous. The jukes, son! The fucking jukes! I've done that enough times that I kind of always run to that spot, and most of the time you'll juke like a boss. It's amazing. Anyway, we're gonna need those jukes because we're gonna go down and fight this bitch. So this fight is it's harder without bleed. It is. Bleed was better for this fight, I think, but it's just not strong enough anymore. So you got to get good. Really, the second phase of this fight is what I don't like and the hardest part for me, just because you can get kind of fucked really fast. But what I do essentially in this fight, you use lightning resin. I wait for her to attack. I try to take advantage of what she does. Here, that's a very dangerous decision, but you can actually backstab her in the middle of that ice and save yourself. Which I did, obviously. Anytime you backstab, same with Watchers, you want to use a charged R2 and then 2 L1. The key with Freed with this weapon, if you ever do 2 L1s, she will jump away. So, like, it's very rare that she won't. For this attack, always note where she goes. If you see ice fly directly up in the air, it means she's jumping directly 180 behind you. If you see like it's flicked to the side, then it means she's going to the side that it flicked toward or whatever. Anyway, I kind of hesitate a second there because I want Free to stay in the middle. I'm trying to kite her to stay there. You have a while before this guy moves. Now this is essentially what you want to do. You want a lightning resin in the corner, and then we're really just going to stay behind this guy and hit his legs. But as you can see, sometimes this happens. What you try to go for in this fight, what you want in this fight, I mean, I guess I do get a... Nope. Oh my god, that's scary. Oh my god. D-Mob, god! The reason it can get scary is what you essentially want in that fight, you want to do so much damage to Father Ariandel that Freed tries to heal him, basically, and doesn't bother you. But Freed bothered me a lot in that fight, which made it pretty scary. I went way too ballsy. I shouldn't have gone that ballsy. Anyway, you just need to practice it. It sucks. Moving on, make sure you use your resin, use a green blossom for this third phase. Now you want to lock on, and then as she's up in the air, roll, you'll be safe, and you can get a backstab, which is very nice to open. Now, like I said, charged R2, and then 2 L1s, you should be able to get off. Sometimes you can't. Just be ready. This fight is mostly backstab fishing. Like, there is some of that, but honestly, you really just want to find attacks you can punish the backstab to keep her still. Which there are a few. There are a few that you can punish. This is one of them. If you get the right RNG, or if you, not RNG, sorry. If you dodge appropriately like that, you can, I mean, of course I took a hit, but you can get behind her and get this off, which is quite nice. Careful of the greed, because that can happen. I decided to back off and heal here, which is a wise decision. She gave me good RNG. Like I said, you see the flick straight up, it means she's 180 behind you. Here, what she'll do 2 ice attacks and jump away and try to get away from you, and then she'll yet again do this. It's a great time to backstab. Again, this fight is a lot about backstab fishing. And then, again, Got her. But, really, the first and third phase are not too scary. Obviously, the third phase is scarier, but they're not too bad as long as you don't get horrible RNG and aren't too greedy. It's that second phase that can be really tough because you kind of just have to go for a fast kill, and sometimes that won't be in your favor. And you can back off and try to, you know, make the best of it, but anyway, you teleport straight to the DLC. I got my second crash of the run. Often when trying to teleport to the DLC, another time it'll crash. Also, Arc Dragon Peak. Another time I've seen it crash a lot. But yeah, we got another crash there, which is lovely. So, I'm just talking. How are you doing now? I know I asked how you were earlier, but I think it's been a while. So, how are you doing now? How are you feeling now? Are you enjoying the video? I hope you're enjoying the video. I mean it when I say that. I hope you guys do enjoy my videos. I'm not putting out these videos for sweet, sweet cash money or putting them out because I have a huge ego. Like, I've definitely not perpetuated through this video at any point whatsoever. No. I make videos to entertain you guys. I genuinely hope I can take any stress away from your day just through entertaining you, make you laugh a little bit. I know this isn't like a funny video. This isn't one of my funnier videos. This is a walkthrough. Hopefully my commentary isn't too difficult to listen to. Some people tell me I have that sweet, sweet ASMR voice, so I don't really know. Maybe this is good for that kind of thing. Anyway, enough bloody blah demod. We are now in the DLC. Which is, I'm sure, what everyone has been waiting to see. And of course, we do it at the end of the run because at this point, like I said, we have 35 bitch vigor. We got 24. Since it's bitch vigor, I like to call it dick stamina. We got some dick stamina, big dick stamina, and then we got our damage stat. We're a damage stat of 40, which is pretty nice. Anyway, we're just gonna run straight through this area. If you notice, I equipped the assassin gloves, and the reason I did that is because we're gonna grab the Ring of Steel protection plus 3. Really, just because it's only 15-ish seconds out of the way, and you can grab it without killing her, but it is a little cringeworthy. That's not the right word. You want to roll more. Basically, to get through that stuff, just roll. Just spam roll. Like, I tried to sprint because I think I'm fucking special or something. No, just spam your rolls and you'll be fine. Anyway, I heal up. And now I'm moving on. If you do not have a lot of Estus after Freed, I guess I would recommend resting at that first bonfire. I don't know if you need to kill this thing, but it's just too early. I haven't tested it, so I kill it just to be sure. Because I'm pretty sure it will hit you here if you don't kill it. So, yeah, I'd say it's probably a good idea to kill it. Anyway, continue on. Jump down here, and then you'll get to Earthern Peak, which I believe I like that bonfire. I think I do. I mean, it's worth it, I suppose. Like, lighting bonfires again, another thing that takes 4 seconds. I say that a lot, and that's what I mean about these being safer strats. Like, that adds up over the course of the run, of course. If you keep doing safe strats that are 4 seconds and you do them, 100 times over the course of the run, then you're gonna lose, 400 seconds. What, like, I don't know, 6.5 minutes or so, 40 seconds, something like that. Anywho, hide behind that wall really quick. The first 2 attacks will come for you. The third will go for those little sorting hat bitches over there. Heal up. Get your spook ready. And then we gonna do a nice little skip. And this is something nice for all you out there that fucking hate the Angels, because if you watch my first stream of it, I bitched a lot about the Angels. I really did. I tried to indicate in my review that, in all fairness, also that's fucking scary. I forgot about that. Yeah, so if you jump at that ledge, like as you saw, you go past the little house and you jump, like, you should land. It might look a little scary. Don't fucking roll like I did. Luckily, the kill animation isn't fast enough there, and I quit out in time to actually be on the ledge, but yeah. That's why, guys, what the fuck did I tell you? Learn to quit out fast. This is why I'm saying it. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. You need to learn it. Anyway. Okay, I kill this thing, I think? No, I thought about not killing it. See, I'm thinking about it right now. Do I kill it? Anyway. I kill it just because I think she can hit you a little bit. Like, not really. I don't think you need to kill it, but, it's just like taking out those Orphan Acosta. Anyway, yeah, I bitched a lot about this area. I got really frustrated, and it was because, honestly, like, it was my fault. That first one I killed, it's so obvious that it's linked to the Angel, and I just wasn't paying attention at all. Admittedly, when you're streaming, it's a little harder to pay attention to those kind of things, but still, my fault. Still don't like that area. Fuck that area. Anyway, I rest here, of course, because at this point, I haven't rested since before I fought Freed, and I highly doubt I had like a perfect Freed fight. So, we're gonna head on down to the Princes, and I'm gonna talk about how we do this strat. So, As you can see right there's a Prince to the right and Prince to the left. We're going to run directly to the one to the left because the one to the left is going to buff instantly. The one to the right doesn't. So why we do this is he's going to open with a jumping attack, which will roll through. Try not to be too greedy here because as you can see that poison's right there. I wasn't too greedy for the poison, but I just didn't dodge in the right direction. I believe after he fires 2 poison attacks at you, he will buff. But if you're fast enough, you should be able to kill this demon before that's a problem. Yeah, you can hear him. Well, you won't be able to, sorry. You can hear it. I can hear him buffing back there, but now you can see it. It doesn't matter because that one's dead. Because like I said, he'll only do 2 poison attacks, so just after the 2 poison attacks, go full balls on that fucking demon from below. I know I said in my review that it's easier to kill the demon in pain first, but I think that's why they designed it that way. If you choose to go for the demon in below first, since he's the one that's easier to kill, since he's the buffed one. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Don't go for riposte if the boss isn't at high levels of health. There's no need to. It's slower. Just kill him with the L1s. So that was pretty textbook. That was pretty good. I think I only used, what, like 2 Estus? I didn't get hit very much. It's like fighting Lawrence. It's a lot about getting behind him and like rolling through his fucking legs and shit. Anyway, once he's buffed, what you want to try to do here is do 1L1 and keep rotating him like you'll see me do here. You can actually keep it up for a decent amount of time, like I do here, but eventually he will go for this attack where he jumps back with a fireball. After this, he typically follows it up with an aerial charge, which I think I get hit by here, yeah. So I dodged too early there. So I heal. I always try to keep, you know, full health in fights like this where you can die very quickly. And I don't remember my fight here. I can't remember if it's a good fight or not. It's been good up to this point. No, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Because he tried to summon the stuff, and there's what I'm talking about. If he's not at full health, go for the riposte, because, you know, it's pretty worth it. You can, if you want, do like 2 L1s and then maybe go for the riposte. Maybe that'd be a little bit more optimal. Anyway, eventually he will try to summon those fireballs, and once he's done that, this signifies he's going to go for the fucking Spirit Bomb, which means you want to get up and stagger him out of it as soon as possible, because he'll summon a fuckload of them. Just note that even if you do stagger him out of it, some meteors will still come down. The amount of meteors depends on how long you got to cast it for, so just be aware of that. Anyway, that was a good fight. That was a solid fight. I don't split until I get to the where I, you know, use the flag. There's no point in grabbing that bonfire because we're gonna get teleported to the Ring City, and we're gonna grab that bonfire. So just grab the banner and then make the slightly long run. Use the banner to get teleported to the Ring City. Which at this point now, I believe we have 4 bosses left. Get off my ledge, Jim. That's knocking Meteor off the map, which you have to do to be able to fight him. The Jim thing is a joke from the stream, and I literally, when I streamed yesterday, everyone was asking, who the fuck is Jim? Who the fuck is Jim? Jim, Meteor is full use for Jim. Just trust me on that. You guys know. You guys were there. You know. You fucking know. I would upload the original playthrough to my channel, but unfortunately, I think I had my music donations on. People, like, when they donate, I let them put in links and stuff, and they can donate memes and music and stuff if they so choose. And I think I had them playing in the background, so I don't think I'll be able to upload it, unfortunately. But honestly, it wasn't very long. I think it took me about 3 hours to beat the DLC. I rushed through it, and honestly, I did complain a bit, and it was probably not the most fun thing to listen to in the world. Because people were a little upset. They wanted to like the new DLC, and of course I did too, don't get me wrong. But when I'm playing something with people, I'm ready and willing to voice my complaint. Anyway, grab the bonfire, quit out once to get rid of the archers, and then just jump down here on top of that roof. And then it's really just going to be running. I guess I should talk about this since it's so relatively new, but again, running at this point, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's more something you need to watch the video and see and practice yourself, essentially, because I can't tell you, well, run in this specific direction. I mean, I can, if you want me to do that. Take a left here, and then you're going to run down here, and let your stamina come back, because you're managing your stamina like I told you. Then you take a left, you say, fuck that guy, then you're going to go up here and roll and probably get hit anyway, because you suck ass. And then you're going to... and then you're going to keep going down the stairs, and then you're going to take a left, and then you're going to take a right, because there's going to be a bonfire. And that bonfire we want, because that bonfire is going to be used later when we get a shortcut. If for any reason you're out of Estus here, or like low on Estus, I guess you could rest there, but I don't need to. Yeah, so good at speedrunning. You just run past these guys, no reason to kill them. I know they curse you a little bit, but it's so minimal and not nearly enough to be a bother. There's going to be one of those Ring of Knights up here, so make sure you dodge his sword swing. It's a little delayed, so beware of that. Just run around that guy, and then one of these creepy fucking grudge turtles is going to come out. Avoid him, roll down. Just be aware that throughout this entire area, they have very long range on their little attacks, so if you heal, you can get caught in it. So try to wait until they use it to heal there. And you don't need to be relaxed to go. Especially because these guys hit like frickin', Jesus, they hit so hard. And here, I get fucked too. I forgot about that. Usually you can roll through, but that time they moved like just enough that they stuck me and I rolled too early because I was expecting to roll past them, and man, did I just get fucked. Feels good, man. Involuntary fucking. That's not a good joke. This guy, guys, this is what happens when I narrate a video unscripted for over. I'm sorry. Sorry for anyone I just offended. Jokes are not nice. Anyway, continue on. Just run. Archer's gonna be there. Ain't gonna bother me. And then run past the Ring Knights, and then just keep running and running and running. This is the last big run in the DLC. Once we knock Jim off his ledge, this is pretty much it. Like, you get the shortcut, and there's really not much left to run. So we're gonna run through here. Those of you who play the DLC know that he comes down and breathes fire. You're gonna need to iframe it. So just, I don't know what. Get good, son. I wish I had better advice because I'm not perfect at it either. But really, you just gotta be able to iframe it. Otherwise, it's gonna hit you really hard. It won't kill you if you have the fucking bitch vigor that you should have at this point, but it will hurt you pretty bad. So right after, if you do get hit by it, heal right after because you're gonna be pretty low on health. Anyway, go to the right once you get in. Drop down again. Skip past the first door because the first door just has a mimic in it. And then the second door is the one you want to go through. Past the ledge. Let's go up here. Now what we're going to do, this is, guys, I found a skip. We're calling this the DMod skip, all right? All right, because I don't have a fucking ego. Like I said, we're calling this the DMod. Anyway, we're going to run up here, and right on these stairs, we're going to quit out right before we get to the top of the stairs. Because what's going to happen in DMod and all its infinite wisdom, quit out here to make a save state and realize if you quit out here, what happens is when you come back in the game, Midir will be breathing fire down below, which means it's going to take him a minute to get on the ledge, and because of that, you can actually get up to where he is safely and attack him the moment he gets there, as you'll see here. So you run past here, and you can see that the fire's down there. You run up to the top, and what you're going to see is if you manage to stay on it properly, again, like I've been then you're going to come down right now. You can go for 3 hits on his head. That's all I recommend going for because he got out of the way from fire. Then go for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I usually go for 1 more hit on the head, but I guess I just forgot to here. You should go for 5 hits. You should go for 4 and then go for 1 last hit on the head. Come back to this spot. You're safe to resin. Then exhaust your stamina bar on his hand. I missed a hit. If you don't miss a hit and got the 5th hit on the head, it only takes 3 more hits there to knock, or 3 more hits, yeah, on the hand to knock him down, but I fucked it up. I fucked up my own strat, guys. I fucked up the DMod strat. Damn it. Alright, anyway. Hit him 3 more times after you have knocked him down. Just, if the strats don't go right, don't panic. I wish I had showed you the strat better so that you could have seen it. But, I actually have an unlisted video on my channel that I uploaded to show the Sweet Souls Discord to show how that worked. Not that it's over or anything. Anyway, we're going to run in here, go to the left, and then we're going to take an immediate 180 toward the right. That's where the elevator is. We're going to go all the way up the elevator, open the shortcut, and rest this bonfire because we have 4 S's at this point. And we're about to go fight Midir, and obviously there's a lot more S's for Midir because he is one of the hardest fights in the game, if not the hardest. Sheerly, not even just so much because of his attacks being difficult to handle or anything like that. More so because he does so much damage if you do get hit, and he just has goddamn fucking crazy girthy health bar. Anyway, go down here, put the Assassin's Pants on. You can cast Spook here if you want to save your Estus, because you will take damage from this fall and have to use an Estus. I cast it here because I'm being safe. Make sure you equip the Assassin's Pants, because if you do, you'll have enough weight that you can put on the Chlorine ring safely without fat rolling. Just add it to your arsenal of rings. Anyway, you want to send the elevator back up so you because we're going to be going back to that bonfire with the here. Flip the Chloranthy ring, and then do a split out down the ladder. This is probably one of the hardest ones in the game. Like if we're talking, they're not really hard to do, but you really need the sound key for that one because you can't see because the hole's so small. That's what he said. Topical joke. Anyway, Jesus Christ. Again, live commentary for this long is on the fly is yes, excellent. That's what we all want. All right, so drop down the hole. Talking more about fucking. Just get down the fucking hole, all right? Go down the hole, and then right about this trash pile. You can walk toward the end of it, I think. Maybe it's even this trash. Yeah, this. Yeah, walk to the end of that trash pile. Use your lightning resin. I don't know why I'm calling it a trash pile. Miss expertly on your fucking hits. And I'm fairly certain he always opens with this attack. The fire breath and then the fucking that. So do what I didn't and get better at dodging it. But what you want to do is run back behind yourself to the left because you'll be where his head is. Because he just does a 180 and turns around a little bit. Now this attack, the fire, it's very deceiving. It looks like you can't run through it, but as you can see here, if you wait, you can run through it a little bit and get 2 to 3 hits on the head. It's pretty nice. It seems like an attack you don't want. At least that's what I thought at first, but you do want this attack. And it's also a nice safe time to heal, too. So 1, 2, missed the second one. That's just one to watch out for. This, you gotta iframe, which I do expertly there. Unless you're close to his head. If you ran close to his head, you wouldn't have to iframe it. When he jumps back like this and goes in the air, he's gonna breathe this. Normally, you need to iframe that, but I got lucky that I was just in a spot where I didn't need to iframe. At this point, this has been a pretty bad fight, honestly. I've gotten bad attacks, and I've done a poor job. If he dives back like that, or moves back a little bit, he's gonna do that charge. That's his tell for the charge. Again, this was my first time fighting midair in like a day. It's pretty rusty at the fight. I didn't practice at all before this run. Like this was my first